Hello everyone, welcome to Bolters and Banter. I am your host Tyler, and with me is my co-host slash brother Hunter.
Hello, hopefully my microphone's a little bit better this time, and I really don't know what's going on in this video. He told me nothing about it, so whatever I say, it's not on script or anything.
Yeah, so this episode is purely for entertainment. I mean that's what all of our videos are trying to do. But this one is just kind of for fun. So we're going to start this off. The people watching already know what this is about, but you don't. I'm going to read you a quote, and I want you to tell me what I'm talking about, okay?
Alright.
Okay. The ravenous insects are guided solely by an instinctive urge to reproduce, spread, and destroy democracy. They are a fast-evolving plague that threatens to demolish humanity on every single planet.
Tyranids.
Tyranids. Tyranids?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought. So, I've been playing Helldivers 2 a lot, and you have not touched it yet.
No.
Which sucks, because it's a really cool game. While I've been playing, I've come to the conclusion that the devs are absolute Warhammer fans, because there's too many like coincidences and things that are clearly inspired from each other. So what I just read to you was a quote about not the Tyranids, but the Terminids.
The Terminids?
The Terminids, yes.
You mind describing to me what a Terminid is?
A Terminid is a large insect-like monster
So Tyranid.
that only wants to eat stuff.
So it's a Tyranid, but because of copyright they had to name them Terminids.
I mean, yeah. Not all of them look like Tyranids, but there's one that definitely looks like a Tyranid. I don't think it's so much. Helldivers is kind of silly, so I don't think it's like they're trying to copy them. I think it's more of just like paying homage. So real quick, do you know this Tyranid unit? Right here. Check media.
No. I've seen it before though.
Well, it's the Tyranid Biotitan.
Okay.
In Helldivers, we have the Terminid Bile Titan.
Wow.
And let me show you the Terminid Bile Titan.
I don't think I can really see much of a difference besides from like the guns in the front.
Hang on, there's a better one.
Yeah, I don't really see
It's
a difference.
about the same thing, and it's even funnier that if you just like put the words next to each other, they almost sound the same. You have Terminid Bile Titan and Tyranid Biotitan. So like you have it's crawling on 4 big massive legs. It's green.
Oh my god.
The only real difference is that like the torso and the abdomen of the Biotitan's a little bit smaller, and it's not like hunched over, and it doesn't have the exhaust ports.
Yeah.
But like that's the same thing, right?
Yeah, easily.
Okay. Now I want to read you another quote.
I don't know.
So, first emerged from cyborgs and augmented themselves technologically. Over time, these cyborgs shed their remaining humanity and became fully robotic. What does that sound like to you? Imperium. It's
yeah.
Imperium.
That's
What
what
does
I was
that sound like?
thinking. What does it sound like?
Augmentation. That should tell you it. Shedding
No.
the flesh for robot parts.
Oh, Necrons?
No. Well, I know why you said that because of the biotransfer and stuff, but no, I'm thinking specifically Admic.
Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like it sounded similar. I just like didn't want to say that for some reason.
So like these don't look like AdMech by any means.
No.
But I do want to note something. The guy on the left, he
Mm-hmm.
has a chainsword.
Oh, he has two actually.
There are a lot of chainswords among them. Okay.
Oh wow.
This is. Hang on. I'm trying to copy this image. Okay. What does this look like to you, Hunter?
I think that kind of looks like a dreadnought.
Does it look anything like this?
You know, it kind of does ring a bell a little bit.
So let's do some comparisons.
They
fat.
got the head similar.
They have the same like viewport.
Yeah.
They're chonky and like stubby.
Yeah.
I mean it looks like exactly the same. Like even like the shoulder panels are kind of like shaped the same way.
Yeah, they are.
And look at the feet. Look at the feet too. It's still 3 like toes.
They look exactly the feet. Like, honestly. Wow.
Like, I mean, obviously there's differences because they're made by different teams of artists and whatnot. But like the only real difference I can see is the one above has digitigrade legs. I think I pronounced that right. Basically like canine legs, right? Or they're backwards. But yeah, it's the same fucking thing.
It is all the way.
So another thing, this is less. It's not as close of a comparison, but I think it's just kind of cool. So that is one of the mechs you can control, right? And this is one of the dreadnought setups that's commonly featured. Note the big ass fuck off gun on the right side and the big ass missile pod on the left.
Yeah, you know that kind of that looks pretty much identical.
So in that first picture, that helmet that guy's wearing. Hang on, I had another picture. This is a blown up image of it. This helmet right here, right?
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you've seen a Dark Angel, but here's a Dark Angel.
Wow. Yo, it kind of looks pretty similar.
It's kind of similar. It's kind of similar, yeah. What else do we have? So you know
looks
the
like they're
Laz
trying
rifle.
yeah.
Go ahead. Go say what you were going to say.
It kind of like those helmets kind of look like they're trying to like bring in a female bird, like that's like their mating call or something. You know, they gotta flock up.
It's
like their helmets.
it's the fucking the jumping spiders when they put their legs up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a silly helmet, but we love the Dark Angels. Speaking of which, the first episode I said I was a Custodes player. That is true, but I will be starting Dark Angels here soon. And yeah. And Hunter's Necrons. And what are you starting now, Hunter?
The Eldari.
For context, our first video was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Also, I already commissioned art for our characters.
Yeah.
Anyways, back on topic. You know the Laz rifle, right?
Yeah.
The main weapon used by the Imperial Guard. Pretty much like infinite ammo, shoots infinite range almost, can blow things up.
Yeah.
Well, we have, I'm not going to show you a picture because they don't look anything similar. We have the Laz 5. Yeah, the Laz 5 rifle.
You know, that sounds like a stupid name. Like, who
No,
would
it
name
sounds like some British person named it.
Laz
Some
5.
Some GW naming.
Yeah, you know what? GW, sometimes they can't really find names, but sometimes they can find really good names, so. I guess.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
hang on. I have another one for you.
Oh.
Uh, hang on. I'm trying to pull up a picture. Okay, this is the best one I got. I'm just gonna use this for right now. What does that look like to you? It's not. It's not like. It's not super similar.
It
But-
kinda looks like a either a scarab or like a ripper swarm to me.
I think that's just your Necron brain working. Think back to the Tyranids.
Oh, a Hormigón.
No, that thing's big. That's not small.
Oh,
That's
that's big.
Yeah. What is a big tank-like Tyranid?
Huh. I mean,
Carnifex, maybe.
I don't really see them, but I could see it.
Yeah,
you know?
it's not. They don't look similar, but I want to point some stuff out to you. Look at like the actual armor on like his back at the tallest point. See how it's segmented? Tell me
Yeah.
it's not segmented almost like this. Hang on, send it. It's the very classic like high, like the Carnifex has a very tall back,
Yeah.
and the Crusher, I think that's what it's called. I don't remember the Terminid Heavy. It's got some shared design language through it.
Yeah. For sure. Cause you could just like the top. Yeah, they look pretty identical, and the claws even. Yeah.
Yeah. So what else do we have? So you play as Helldivers, right?
Mhm.
And you fight for Super Earth.
Oh, Super Earth.
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty creative with names.
Oh yeah, well, it's a fun game. It's silly. It's not supposed to be serious. There's a lot of like funny stuff in the game. Like some of the training tips are like don't drink and drive.
Oh.
But tell me if this sounds familiar. There's Super Earth, and it is the home world of humanity.
Oh.
And humanity has hang on. Humanity has many, many, many planets.
Uh-huh.
And the most important thing in the world is democracy.
Oh.
For comparison's sake, let's substitute democracy with imperialism, or better yet, the emperor. If you speak against democracy, guess what happens?
What happens?
You disappear.
Oh.
Does that sound anything similar? Maybe with like the Inquisition
Yeah, it rings a bell.
disappearing in the night,
Yeah.
and you're branded a traitor and a heretic.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Also, hang on. This is something I just thought of. One second. I just kind of noticed this. Nah, it's not super similar. Oh, I did think of another thing.
What do you
One
think
of the
of?
armors they have.
Yeah.
Hang on. Let me see if I can actually find it so you can read the name. So you remember how like they had the robot, the automaton, they looked like a dreadnought? Read the name of that armor.
F6.
FS.
Crap. FS61 Dreadnought.
Dreadnought.
Wow.
Yeah. Dreadnought is not a very common word.
No, I wouldn't say so, no. And
Yeah.
it looks like something.
Now,
that reminds me of something, you know?
now, look. I know I sound like a conspiracy theorist, um, but it's very it. Helldivers makes a lot of like subtle references to stuff. You're not gonna get this reference, but someone who's cultured might get it.
Oh,
I
wow.
was looking around on the planets because there's a bunch of planets you can look at, even if
Uh-huh.
they're not like available right now. One of them, I don't have it pulled up. Actually, I can probably find it. Um, it's basically called Clendath 2, which sounds a awful lot like Clendathu, which is a planet from Starship Troopers. So I know I'm not insane. They know what they're doing, and I'm not the only one to have brought this up. Everybody knows that that big automaton looks like a dreadnought, but I wanted to point all these other kind of like subtle comparisons out. Hang on, let me see if I can find that picture because I took a picture of that planet name. Oh, there was a Warhammer planet. Um,
Oh, a Warhammer planet.
well, it had a name of a character from Warhammer.
What was that name, by chance?
Is Farsight a common word?
No.
Do you know the Tau commander, Commander Farsight?
Yeah.
I have never once heard Farsight in any other like phrasing. Like I've heard
No.
of hindsight. Yeah, hindsight is a common
Yeah. I don't think I've
term.
ever heard, like, Farsight out of Warhammer.
Yeah, you've never heard someone be like, "Oh yeah, in Farsight, we should do this."
Yeah, no one says that.
No, no, no.
I mean, one reason is probably because everyone's stupid and they don't think about saying that. But, like, honestly, like,
Well, that also doesn't make sense
yeah.
unless you can like see in the future.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah. So it's not a planet. It's the Farsight sector. So if you're playing Helldivers next time, like, go all the way right. When you're looking at the Terminid sectors, the Terminids, if the names weren't similar enough. The one right underneath the farmost right is the Farsight sector. And actually, hang on. better yet, you don't know Tal lore, but let me tell you something. Commander Farsight has left
Uh-oh.
the Tau Empire and now has a section or
Oh.
sector of
Oh.
space, which is the Farsight worlds.
Oh. So, they just. Oh, okay. I see what's going on.
It's the Farsight Enclaves. That's what it's called.
The Farsight Enclaves.
Yeah, and it's a section of like 4 planets. I don't have Helldivers booted up right now, but I'm pretty sure it's like 4 or 5 planets in that sector.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Wow. Do
yeah.
you know how many planets are in the Tau one?
4.
4?
Yeah.
So they kind of match
They're kind
the
of
planets.
they're kind
Yeah.
of similar.
Just a little bit.
Okay, hang on. I found that. Yeah, so that's Starship Troopers planet I was talking about. Yeah, I was right. It's Clin Death 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the Starship Troopers planet where they have the first invasion that goes wrong, and that's Clendathu.
Okay.
Clendath 2. They know what they're doing, and I love it. This is such a fun game. But
Yeah.
they really have a lot of similarities.
Yeah, I can see that.
I can't think of too many others. That big automaton I showed you.
Yeah.
The big robot guy that looks like a dreadnought. It's even worse because like he can have flamethrowers, which is a dreadnought weapon.
Yeah.
A chain, like he has like a circular chain. I'm buzzsaw, like a buzzsaw, yeah.
Yeah.
But he can have a chainsword. He can have guns, just like the dreadnought. I'm
Yeah.
not saying guns are like a common or a rare thing. A lot of people have guns.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's there's a lot of comparisons.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trying
You
to think
know,
of anything else. Do you have any questions so far?
uh, hmm. No, I don't really think so. Cause I don't.
There's um there's one more that
Okay,
is
what's
kind of
it?
similar.
What's
And
it?
actually now that I'm looking at it, I'm not as crazy as I thought I was.
But you are
Um
crazy. We all know that.
to a degree. Okay, let me get this picture. So there's this Imperial Guard unit, and I know like GW copied this from Star Wars.
Yeah.
This is clearly AT-ST.
Uh huh.
I'm not a big
Yeah.
Star Wars fan, but so they have that, right?
Yeah.
Um, I gotta find an angle of this from the front because from the side it looks a lot like the Clone Troopers Walker. You don't know what I'm talking about.
I actually do know what you're
Um,
talking about.
oh,
Yeah.
did you actually watch the Clone Wars?
No, but I've
Oh, you're
seen something like
uncultured.
it. Yeah.
I
Well.
don't have a picture of the angle from the front. Oh wait, I have more. I have more comparisons. Anyways, this is a side picture, but from the front, I shit you not, it has like the same visor.
You
I
can
know
kind of see it.
I'm kind of stretching for this because like it's a very classic sci-fi design since Star Wars. Um, but I do have another good one I just thought about.
Let's see it. Let's see it.
So, keeping in theme with the Imperial Guard, let me find the specific one I'm talking about. It's not the Bane Blade, it's the one with the short barrel, but I'm not an Imperial Guard player, so I don't know what I'm talking about. This is a pretty close enough picture. So this is a Bane Blade. Okay.
Uh huh.
And this is the tank and automatons, or in their faction.
Hmm. But then again,
tanks all kind of look similar.
exactly.
However, I want to point out some clear some clear things that go with each other. So
Yeah.
this thing is massive. It is super wide. It's not as big as the main blade, but not by any means. So there's that going for it.
Yeah.
Look at the muzzle brake. It's so if you look at an Abrams, they have kind of like that chunky part in the middle
Yeah.
of the barrel, but it's specifically a different color at the end of the barrel, and it's the same with the Bane blade. The turret is very similar looking.
It is. Yeah. I'd give it that.
The automaton one is a bit longer. You can see its treads go down more, but like
Yeah.
I'm not saying like they're copying each other. That's not what the point of this video is. I'm just saying that the Helldivers devs are Warhammer fans and they knew what they were making.
Yeah. They just really might like Warhammer a lot and want to just put it in their game.
Absolutely. And like I think that's really cool because a lot of other people are making the same comparisons.
Yeah.
And it just brings a lot of different communities together. I think that about does it. I don't think I have any more comparisons I can make. I might do another video when we get more updates if they make something that's just clearly like a Tyranid Prime, for instance, or something like that.
I mean, the
If they make a race of
Terminids.
space elves, if I see space elves, I'm making another video. If they have another faction join the game, or if we get like, for instance, really strong power armor with really big shoulder pads, I'm doing
Yeah.
another video. There
I
is
just
one.
think- Sorry, you go. You go.
Okay, there's one more thing. I don't have pictures for it. I'll put up in the video. There's one gun in the premium battle pass. It's the Jar 5. It doesn't look the same by any means, but it's a lot like a bolt gun. It fires a massive round. It's like, it looks like a 20 millimeter shell,
Oh shit.
and it's even better because if you read the description, it says it has like a 2-stage firing action or something like that. I don't have it pulled up in front of me, where it has like, it fires and then a propellant activates inside of it to propel it forward, and that's exactly how a bolt shell works.
Oh wow.
So that about does it. Any closing remarks from you, Hunter?
Well, actually, one thing. I think the main thing that gives out like that the Helldivers 2 or like
It's the Terminids.
yeah, is the Terminids. Like
It's the Terminids.
who thinks of the name Termagants and then Terminids? Like that's not
Well,
something
we're
that
not
you
even.
use.
Yeah, you have the Terma from Termagants, and then you have the Tyrannid, and you just put them together. It's Tyrannid and Terminid. It's the same thing,
Exactly.
except you stole a different part of a word from the Termagants and put it together. And I'm
And
not
then-
saying it's bad that they're taking inspiration
Exactly.
from Warhammer.
Not
They're not
at any
copying
mean.
it. It's just funny because they're clearly. I mean, like, look, this is. I'm just looking at like, this is some image for like a news article. Seriously, I'm not the only one who sees the comparisons.
That they have what? That's Helldivers?
Yeah, so the bottom is the Helldivers, and top is a Dreadnought, and you're confused because they look like they could exist in the same universe.
No. The Dreadnought has the Ultramarine symbol.
Well, yeah, no, it's Photoshop. They're just combining the images.
Oh.
This is like for a news article.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
that makes more sense then.
No, if they
Say-
had that in the game, then yes, now this is copyright infringement, and GW, you can go after them instead of like taking down all my STL files. I have to search up Banana Boys in space instead of looking up for Custodes STLs.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because GW.
They're gonna take down the video.
Yeah, well, no, they take down the, well, they might take down the video. We'll see. Anyways, anything else you want to say? Or was it just that last bit with the
It was
Terminids?
just that last bit with the Terminids.
Alright, well, that does it for this video. I think this was a short, sweet, fun video.
Yes.
If I think of any kind of clever ideas like this again, I'll definitely do these. If this is the first video you're watching, we traditionally do, or we're going to do, we've only done one episode. There should be another episode coming out when this episode comes out. We do podcast episodes on Warhammer, the lore, tabletop, stuff like that. If you enjoyed, please check in for some future videos. If you're getting interested in Warhammer, we're going to be going through some of the factions here soon. And thank you for watching.
Yes, thank you guys very much. Thank you for all the support on the last video as well.
Yeah. We'll make a better thank you in the actual
Yes.
next podcast episode we're about to film right after this.
Yeah.
All right. Well, see y'all then.
Goodbye, guys.
All right, you ready?
Yes. Oh shit, no,
All right, you're gonna be just going blind into this. So this
Okay,
is
now I am.
this is just purely for like entertainment purposes. So like,
Okay.
feel free to like, just go off the rails. Okay.
Alright.
All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Bolters and Banter. I fucked that up.
God damn it, Tyler.
I think I almost said Bolters and Banters. Yeah. All right. Hang on. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bolters and Banter. I am your host Tyler, and with me is my co-host slash brother Hunter.
Hello. I was just... Fuck. God damn it.
You don't have to like say like there's nothing you have to tell them.
I know.
So just say whatever you want to say.
I know.
You could just be like, I don't know what's happening in this video.
Alright.
All right. Take three.
Alright.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bolters and Banter. I am your host Tyler. Fuck, I fucked that up.
No, you didn't.
I paused. I was like, am I your host? I was about to say co-host.
Yeah.